Hello, friends. Welcome to Weight Loss Soldiers. Since I last posted my video on intermittent fasting versus natural fasting, I follow natural fasting. I have got a lot of requests from people to make a video on what to eat when you are doing intermittent fasting or natural fasting. I would urge you to please go and check my video. I have explained intermittent fasting versus natural fasting, which I follow natural fasting. It is very important that when you are doing intermittent fasting, to eat the right amount of food, quality food, nutritious food. Let us first quickly summarize what is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is that you have a fasted state for 16 to 18 hours. So you have your dinner in the evening and the next meal you have in the morning, the gap is 16 to 18 hours. That is typically what people follow on intermittent fasting. Many do get benefits, right? They lose weight, their body mechanism that burns more fat, they get more health benefits. Typically the eating window is 8 hours. So if you have your dinner at say 7 p.m., you will have your next meal at 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. or even 1 p.m. and then the eating window, the complete day would be 8 hours, and then again you will have your dinner in the evening. Natural fasting, which I follow, is again, right, I have my dinner in the evening at 8 p.m. Again, in the morning I eat when I am hungry. Typically after 13 to 14 hours I am hungry, but I don't go beyond that, and that is what I have been following for many years. The eating window between for me for natural fasting is typically 10 hours. And in natural fasting, I do have a snack at lunchtime or maybe a small meal. Very important to understand is that what you eat when you are doing intermittent fasting. If you are planning to lose weight, if you are planning to gain good health, you do a long fast, intermittent fast, and then your body will demand food, your body will demand energy. Now it is up to you. It is up to you what you feed your body. Typically for intermittent fasting, when people are doing intermittent fasting, since they have two main meals in a day, they might be having snack, but what the people whom I know who do intermittent fasting, they have two meals in a day. You should eat, when your meal time comes, you should eat the food which satisfies your hunger. If a human being's hunger is not satisfied, that human being will again eat more food after some time. So eat food which satisfied your hunger. Now, what kind of food satisfy your hunger? Try to reduce, eliminate processed foods. Processed foods do not satisfy your hunger. They, in fact, they might satisfy it to us at that point of time, but again after some time you will see you will be feeling hungry. What are processed foods? Pizza, burger, French fries, right? If I talk about the Indian diet, samosas, gulab jamun, these are processed foods. Processed foods which are made with a lot of with oil, with sugar, and a lot of preservatives are added to it. If you are on the verge of going towards good health, reduce these foods. Foods which satisfy your hunger are wholesome foods. Wholesome foods like what? Vegetables, fruits, lentils. If you are a non-vegetarian, chicken, eggs, combination of food you must eat which satisfy your hunger and give you the required amount of nutrients. What are nutrients? Nutrients, you must have heard many times, you get the adequate amount of vitamins, all the necessary vitamins. Whole foods consist of all the necessary vitamins. So you must eat whole foods because they satisfy your hunger. foods you must eat which are good on your gut. There is a Chinese proverb which says that most of the diseases they start from gut. That is true. You must have a good and healthy gut. What that means is the foods which you eat should not make your gut bloated. They should produce good bacteria in your gut so that you have a very efficient bowel movement. That is one of the parameters of good health, to have a good gut. Okay. Then typically what I have seen is, from when I have interacted with many people, and that they have, when you talk about food, they have 60 to 70% it is cooked, 30% it is raw. How it is raw? You have your salads. Salads are raw, but the other food, it is cooked properly, freshly cooked food. You can have freshly cooked rice, freshly cooked vegetables, freshly cooked chicken, freshly cooked cottage cheese. A lot of options are there. So your food must consist of, you must have heard this from many people, carbohydrates, fats, proteins. Correct. You must not have only carbohydrates at one time. You must not only have protein at one time. You must not only have fats at one time. When you have wholesome foods and the way they are prepared, they will be a combination of carbs, fats, and proteins, which will give you the necessary nutrients you require and which are good on your gut. Important, your meal has to be delicious. You must make the meal delicious. Healthy meals can be delicious. It's not that only processed foods are delicious. Healthy meals can be delicious. So cook your meals in such a way where you make them delicious. Having wholesome foods with the necessary nutrients, vegetables, fruits, rice, right? You can whole wheat product, whole wheat chapatis. So all of these things ultimately boil down to what you are feeding your body, and it very important is that you must have your diet as per the ecosystem you are existing in. So for example, if you are existing in India, you must follow a wholesome diet as per the season. You must have seasonal fruits and vegetables. Supposing if you are living in Russia or you are living in a very cold country, you must have a wholesome diet as per that ecosystem. Don't blindly follow anything. Adjust your food when you are doing intermittent fasting as per your ecosystem, as per the seasonal foods you get, and very important is your food has to be delicious. You can cook healthy, delicious meals. Again, reduce to very minimal or eliminate processed foods. Have wholesome foods. When you are doing intermittent fasting, your body needs good amount of energy to recuperate, to recharge. So feed your body with the right kind of foods which satisfy your hunger, which are good on gut. Now, I follow the same kind of diet when I'm doing my natural fasting. When I'm hungry, I follow the same. The two main meals which I have are the ones which are very less or very less minimal on processed foods, more on wholesome foods. I eat gut healthy foods. That is one of the parameters of good health, having a good gut. And I make delicious healthy meals. While you are on your intermittent fasting or while I am on natural fasting, if you have a beverage, I don't consider that as a meal. Now, you might have a meal along with a beverage, a snack, like I have a snack along with a beverage, but when I have a beverage, I don't consider that as a meal. So, you can have maybe 2 cups in a day or 3 cups in a day of beverage, and that is not a meal. So, what I have just listed here is that for you to follow intermittent fasting, if it suits you, or you follow natural fasting, there is a video which I have posted. Please go and look at that. What you feed your body is ultimately you will get the benefits. Your body on a regular basis needs nutrients, macronutrients, micronutrients, vitamins, and you get them from wholesome foods. There is no rocket science. This is the truth. You can hear this from, if you go to, you can hear this from millions and millions of diet and fitness experts. So eat wholesome, nutritious foods as per your seasonal ecosystem. If you are a vegetarian, there are a lot of good wholesome options. If you are a non-vegetarian, a lot of good wholesome options which give you all the required nutrients, which are also delicious, healthy meals you can cook. So you are the beneficiary. You have to act, and you have to decide when you are going on intermittent fasting or natural fasting, what kinds of food you must eat. And trust me, friends, trust me, I have been doing this since many years. Your body behaves, it gets into a habit. Your body gets into a habit of eating good wholesome foods. Your gut gets into a habit which gives you, again, right, which when you eat good gut healthy foods, it becomes a habit for your body, and it will give you all the required benefits. You are the beneficiary. Choose what foods you eat.